I think winning any game is hard, and I thought that the way our guys won made me proud. There were many opportunities early in the game to get down ourselves. We weren't making shots. We weren't really executing very well offensively, especially against the zone, but it didn't affect our effort. It didn't affect our defense, and so as much as winning a game, I think that's made me as proud as the way they responded to that. One of our big things, I think we've got a talented group is how mentally tough can we be, and we showed today that we can be. We tough to play through some tough times.
You obviously knew a lot about American coming in, kind of sized them up a little bit, and the differences between the American team's last 2 years and this team.
Well, I think, obviously the biggest difference is it's a bunch of new guys who are learning a new system. Guys that haven't played a lot, but I think that they're talented. I think especially when they get Vlad eligible to smash, he's going to be a terrific player for them. These guys are keeping there. I expect fully that they'll be right there at the end. They've never finished lower than fourth in the time they've been in the league, and I don't see any reason why they will now either.
And your system, how much are you stealing from Coach Flannery? How much from Coach Davis?
I think there's a little bit. You saw Coach Davis play. You saw some Coach Flannery stuff in there today. So there's some Don DeVoe stuff. So some guys I work with Howland and Macon and Bob Johnson. Everything. You take a little bit of everybody and try to put it in and use it to the best of your ability. So I thought we're getting there. We don't have it all there. We're not where we need to be, but we're certainly working. We're getting there.
Offensively, though, it looked like, especially early, that patient Bucknell type of look, and it kind of negated the athleticism advantage that American had.
Well, we have some talented guys, so we do want to get up and down the floor. We want to get a good shot every time. Their zone bothered us, honestly. We hadn't had a lot of time to work on a lot of it. We only had, I think that was yesterday, our 16th day of practice, and so we hadn't had a lot of time to work on a new system. And so until about a couple of days ago, we didn't spend much time on it. And so I thought our guys especially did a good job of adjusting what we were trying to get them to do on the fly on the bench, which goes, again, it goes a lot to say for how smart they are, how competitive they are, and how much they're willing to listen to you when you're talking to them.
So now you're in your first head coaching job, and a lot of folks thought it was going to come in the Patriot League. Talk about the just adjusting to Division III and the comfort level being back at your alma mater.
Well, obviously it's a place I went to school. It's a place I'm proud to be from. I know all the people there. It's a great program. It's got a lot of tradition, as much tradition as any program you're going to find in the country. You'll find at Randolph Macon College. In the last 45 years, we've won 31 banners in our gym for basketball. And our alums are a big supporter. You saw the crowd we had here today, the people that came out to watch us play. So it's a big deal where we are. And that's what you want. You go to a place where they're going to be committed to you, where they're going to support you, and it's important, and we have all of that there. And as far as that goes, it was no different than being in Bucknell. Those times that were good, or being at the Naval Academy. It's on a different level. We don't get our score and across the ESPN, but it means a lot to the people involved in the school. And what more can you ask for them there?
Talk a little bit about you're still very familiar with the Patriot League. How do you see it this year? What do you see?
I think that it's going to be very competitive. I think there's a number of teams. I think Holy Cross is obviously a strong team. They got basically their whole team back from last year. I think Colgate's going to surprise people. I work there, so I'm biased to them a little bit, but they got some guys who score some points. They're going to score some more points in halves this year than we scored in games last year. So I think it's healthy they'll be there. I know American's going to be there. Jeff Jones does a great job. They're going to be there at the end. And they have some talented players. Like I said, they're young. I think Bucknell should be back towards the top. They've got a good group of young guys, and they've got another year on the belt in that system. So those are just a few of the teams off the top of my head. Lehigh's got two really strong players that they got to learn to play around and play off of. I think any one of probably 5 or 6 teams could win that one. It's all said and done. It'll be who's healthier, who's playing the best together, who's defending the best will be the one that wins the league.